Rang.
Rang.
When you rang, I was having dinner. When you rang, I was having dinner.
When I saw Mr. Jones, he was talking to John Smith. When I saw Mr. Jones, he was talking to John Smith.
While you were writing letters, I was reading a book. While you were writing letters, I was reading a book.
While we were having breakfast, John was talking on the telephone. While we were having breakfast, John was talking on the telephone.
Can you guess what I was doing this morning? Can you guess what I was doing this morning?
I can't remember what John was doing yesterday afternoon. I can't remember what John was doing yesterday afternoon.
This one, 228.
Had forgotten what they said his address was. I have forgotten what he said his address was.
It's I've, not I. Well, it is I have.
I have, not have.
No, I've forgotten what his address was.
I forgot.
Okay, Robert.
I forgotten what time we had dinner last night. I forgotten what time we said.
He said.
He said. He said he had dinner last night.
They rang us just as we were having dinner. They rang us just as we were having dinner.
Very good. I'm going to have a bite of this because I didn't have breakfast. I think that sometimes, who brought that? Thank you. Thank you, because sometimes I think if I don't eat, my blood sugar will shoot down. I just had coffee. And then sometimes I feel lightheaded. I'm okay. Okay, page 170. Where were you yesterday?
Where were you yesterday afternoon, Gil?
And then why don't you read, because there's not so many of us, just read two lines. Answer yourself.
Where were you yesterday afternoon, Bill? Where were you yesterday? Yes,
I was at home.
I was at home all the afternoon. I was at home all the afternoon.
Now, I don't know who wrote this book, But I don't think I would say I was at home all the afternoon. I would say I was at home all afternoon. I wouldn't say the. I don't know. It doesn't seem like. I mean, they're smarter than this. I mean, they're smarter than me. But I would say I was at home all afternoon. I wouldn't put the in there.
Not the.
But okay, Dee Dee.
What were,
Excuse me, can you make it a little cooler in here? I'm just hot.
hot, okay,
ใครไปดี
okay.
ไม่ได้ดีนะ
ร้อน
ไม่ได้ดีเปิด
Maybe if I stood here. Yeah, no, that's good. That's maybe too cold. What was it before, 25?
ที่อุณหภูมิเท่าไหร่
No. What was this
เมื่อ
before?
กี้
24.
24, okay, just make it 23.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
หนาวจัดร้อนจัด
Okay, you can do the next one.
What were you doing
Repeat.
What were you doing yesterday afternoon Paul What were you doing yesterday afternoon Paul I was writing a letter to a friend of mine I was writing a letter to a friend of mine
To a friend.
to a friend
Yeah, no S. You can say I was writing a letter to friends. I was writing a letter to friends, period. But this is,
Were you at home all day yesterday, Betty? Were you at home all day yesterday, Betty? I was at home all morning. I went out in the afternoon. I was at home all morning. I went out in the afternoon.
What were you doing on yesterday afternoon? What were you doing on yesterday afternoon?
are you answer your
Me?
Yeah.
I was watching television. I was watching television.
What were you doing at about 4 yesterday? I was listening to the radio at 4 o'clock.
You can do it again.
What were you doing at about 4 yesterday? I was listening to the radio at 4 o'clock.
What were you doing about 10 o'clock yesterday? I was writing a letter to a friend of mine. What were you doing at about 10 o'clock yesterday? I was writing a letter to a friend of mine.
What were you
Do,
doing?
just a minute, please. Doing.
Doing.
Okay. All right, Kim.
What were you doing when I rang out? What were you doing when I rang out? When you rang, I was having dinner. When you rang, I was having dinner.
Okay.
What were you doing when I rang you yesterday? What were you doing when I rang you yesterday?
Rang.
When I rang you yesterday.
Yeah.
When you rang, I was listening to listening to the radio. When you rang, I was listening to the radio.
What was Mr. John doing when you saw him? What Mr. John doing when you saw him? When I saw Mr. John, he was talking to Joan. When I saw Mr. John, he was talking to Joan.
It's when.
When
When I saw.
When
Yeah, when I saw Mr. Jones. Okay, Sophia.
What were you doing while I was reading letters
Writing.
letters while you were reading
writing letters. I was reading a book. What were you doing while I was writing letters? While you were writing letters, I was reading a book.
What was John doing while you were having breakfast? What was John doing while you were having breakfast? While we were having
Just a
breakfast.
minute.
While
While we were having breakfast, John was talking on the telephone.
Okay, just a minute, okay. Is it Didi? Is it you?
Yeah. Can you guess what I was doing this morning? Can you guess what I was doing this morning? No, I can't guess. Please tell me.
Okay, that was really good. I mean, you said, no, I can't guess. You said it just right, you know, you put the inflection in the right place.
No, I can't guess. Please tell me.
Yeah, please tell me. Good, very good, very good.
I'm American.
American.
What was John?
What was John doing yesterday afternoon? What was John doing yesterday afternoon? I can't remember what John was doing yesterday. I can't remember what John was doing yesterday.
After, yeah, doing this.
What text address? What text address